I'm walking home because I literally just got off work. I was supposed to be off 3 hours ago. So, my plan for today was go to work, day job like always. Go home at about 2:30, 3-ish Pacific Standard Time, something like that. And after that, take a little bit of a nap. End up just napping for a couple hours, resting, so I could be up and ready for a date I had at, 9:30 my time, but 8:30 Pacific. Because of this day job that I have, now it's not the job itself's fault, but one individual was so late and no one informed me that I was going to stay later today, but I stayed later to the point where I'm basically like I can't go personally for health reasons. I need to get some rest after working, and it is an hour or so, a couple hours before the actual date is supposed to happen. I am going to miss it now because of this job, and I'm pissed about it. I am frustrated. Hey, Henry. I have no idea what was just said, but cool. I did not get the time to actually read it. Yeah, the hire managers at this place can go suck a nut for all I care. Yeah, I'm totally happy. I can do that. Drivers here where I am are just dumb. Yeah, I don't know. People where I live are just downright stupid. There is some rare exception. Like, okay, so the plan of what was supposed to happen was the same assistant manager who was supposed to, like, one of the employees who works where I work is a student, college student. They had a class to attend to, which, fine, great, that's fine. Good on them. I actually talked to them and I was like, you know what? Good on you. Glad you're attending classes to get to a dream job of yours. Happy for them. What I'm not happy about is that this individual was planning on getting a hold of me. They were in the process of doing exactly that. And the assistant manager where I work was like, oh, no, don't do that. I'll let them know. And the individual trusted that this would happen. The assistant manager never brought it up to me whatsoever that this was going on. So earlier today, when this is supposed to happen, the individual doesn't show up for their shift that time, thinking that, I had talked with the assistant manager and had said, yes, I'm fine with covering for the shift. She assumed this happened because she was told this was what was going to happen. I do not blame the person who was who was on the shift initially, because the AM is a fucking idiot. And I don't just say that because I'm going to reiterate this. The AM could have just simply forgotten. Cool. Yeah, fine, great. That would be a good argument if it wasn't for the fact that how you're supposed to go about this kind of stuff, where I live at least, is one, you're supposed to eat 13 breadsticks. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, Henry. Good job. Now, one, you yourself are supposed to make sure that the shift you're going to miss, or the amount of time you're going to miss, in this case, is covered. Then two, let the manager know that you're going to be missing blank hours and that it's gotten covered by blank person. That's what you're supposed to do. But the dumbass manager who was like, oh no, I'll take care of it. That's not what you're supposed to do. I don't get how she got the position she did. Now, apologies for the rant, but I mean, the title kind of gives away that this was going to be the case. I am pissed about it because at this point, because of my health and all that kind of stuff, like me trying to take care of my health and all that, I'm going to be missing a date. And it pisses me off. In person, it was a case of, yeah, no, I got it, it's fine. I'll take care of it. It's more money, blah, 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 blah. No, I am not okay with this. If this happens again, I'm going to be like, fuck this, no, I'm leaving. When my shift ends. I will not care. I am not going to care about a store that doesn't care about me. I've always been the kind of person to go, okay, well, like, that's one reason why I fell in love with the person I'm dating right now. It's because she cares greatly about her own health and well-being. But simultaneously, she also cares about mine. That is very important to me. Here, I'm gonna have the background vanish. There we go. There we go. Looks better. Ha ha, Hawaii. Why are you laughing at Hawaii, Henry? That's not very nice. Yeah, because of everything happened, I am pissed off at the job I have. Now, it's not a deal breaker. I'm not going to quit because of it. It's not like the job screwed me over health-wise or looked at my availability and said, F you, we're not doing that. I mean, they did that to this other person. This other individual who I was covering for, well, school. And her classes went until 5 p.m., more or less, our time. Her scheduled hours started at 3 p.m., halfway through some of her classes. What the hell? That's just stupid. And I will say this, I'll be a little bit lenient. The general manager, the person in charge of the schedule, has been extremely stressed out of as of late. She has said up front herself she wants to give all the hours she can that everybody desires, but she can't. Labor reasons. I'm not going to go too much into detail about that right now. Maybe sometime in the future. But even still, be flexible. Look at those who don't care about the hours and give those people the smallest amount of hours. Look at those who do care and desperately need it the most, give them the most. But either way around, if you can't work a specific time, respect that. It's not that hard to say, oh, well, she can't work at 3 because she has college classes then. That's fine. I'll put her at 6 p.m. instead. And just, move the schedule a little bit to the side. Problem solved. This idiot manager can't do I get the stress, but is it really that hard to count? 1, 2, 3, 9, 46. Come on. Like I said, in the warning, this was going to be like kind of a tangent video. Yeah, whatever. No one needed to see that. This is just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm livid about it. I wouldn't be surprised if the person who I'm not blaming for this was pissed off about it as well. Now, I've covered this before. Okay, connection problem for a moment there, just in case, and this might happen again. This stream wasn't supposed to happen in the first place. There was supposed to be no stream today at all. It was supposed to be saved for tomorrow, but after the bullshit that I just dealt with, that my coworker just dealt with, I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if she was pissed off. I mean, you gotta respect it is illegal to disrespect the unavailable hours. And that is exactly what is going on here. Like I said before, I'm an empath, so most of the time stuff like this, it just goes over my head. I don't care. But because of me being an empath, this actually bothers me greatly. Someone needs to create like a workforce group called that, Henry. Workers United Front. Or, okay, I guess I gotta point out that the weather here is ass today. Let's take out the green screen. For being dumbasses, stop disconnecting. You know what? I'm gonna end this before it disconnects again. Thanks for joining in with this, Henry. I apologize for all the ranting, but I needed to rant about this. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.